Hey, everybody, this is 5 Minutes with Brian. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us today. Haven't done a video in a little while. I've just been really busy traveling, doing these other things. I'll get caught up, I promise. I want to talk money today because I'm actually taking some steps to cut out some of the extra things that I don't necessarily need. And it got me to thinking, as we were talking with our financial advisor the other day, about this idea of you know your finances and how to control everything. And as a writer, there's a lot of things that you don't think about going into the writing business. Like, for example, do you want ISBNs? I mean, you don't necessarily have to have them, but it's kind of an important thing if you're going to show up in like libraries and things. If you want to do events with Barnes and Noble, as an independent author, you have to have an ISBN number. Otherwise, they won't order or they won't have your books available for sale. There's a lot of other little things here and there that you have to pay for, such as like editing. People don't think about editing. It costs me about $1,000, $1,200 to edit a book. Now, it sounds like an outrageous sum of money, but believe it or not, that's more than fair for the ultimate end result. My editor does an amazing job of going through the book with a fine tooth comb and basically finding things that are wrong. So, again, that always goes back with what I'm usually saying about making sure that you are taking the time to do things right and call through what's there. That marriage style relationship with your editor, almost, you need to make sure that you guys get along. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a good relationship, and you're gonna be paying for things that you don't necessarily that are not necessarily making you happy at the end. Okay. Another thing people don't think about is cover art. How much cover art costs. Lately, I've been taken to doing actually my own covers, and I started doing a couple of covers for other people as well to cover the cost of doing covers, because I have to. I actually subscribe to a software package that allows me to do the covers. Some of the covers. I did the app, and the app turned out pretty well. Everybody says they love the app. I also did the latest dramatic Dead and the Nameless Dead as well. So those are all really three pretty good examples of what I can do if I've got my own software. But they all go to save money because it really doesn't cost me anything if I'm doing my own. It costs that yearly subscription price. I think it's like $99 or something like that. Formatting. Formatting is something else. So how do you pay for all this stuff? Well, a couple different ways you can do it. When you become a writer, oddly enough, you're going to find that the money fairy does not just show up with buckets of money. No, it doesn't happen unless you get very, very lucky. However, what you can do is something that I've been doing over the years is I actually set aside every pay period a little bit of money into a separate account. And that account allows me to pay the editor, to pay for different things. All the money from the book events that I charge actually goes into that account as well. So at the end of the day, it sort of builds up over time. I don't pay attention to it. Yeah, sometimes there's situations where I don't have enough money to pay the editor, and I've got to wait a little bit before I send it off. But that's okay. Because I've always got other things I'm working on as well. Another way you can avoid that is find a good relationship with like a small or middle press, a middle mid-level press, that will allow you to take some of that financial burden off of your shoulders. That really does help too. I mean, that does make a difference. So what I'm saying is have a plan, have a financial plan of how you're going to save up the money for those little things. I'm going to tell you that every book you should have, if you're an indie and you're paying people to do these other things, try and have in the neighborhood of $1,500 to $2,000 at your disposal to get it through the process. Now, again, it sounds like a lot of money, but remember, it's going to take you about a year to write a book, generally speaking. While you're doing that, if you have set things up right, you're saving money every month at a time, every paycheck, little by little. Remember the old adage: pay yourself first. You're gonna like it. So, anyway, this has been 5 Minutes with Brian. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm actually going to California this weekend, so um, hopefully I'll have some interesting thoughts after that. So you guys have a great day. Bye bye.